Hi, welcome back to Finally Revealed. In this episode, I want to give you 4 ways that you can let someone know that they are being seen in their interactions with you. These interactions can be a parent to a child or an adult child to a parent, boss, employee, coworkers, friends, neighbors, someone that you are in agreement with, someone that you are in disagreement with, just dealing with our fellow person and having them understand that you see them or communicate to them that you see them. Being seen has been talked about in the public for a while, as far as that is a desire that people have, and what it means is that each person wants to be acknowledged as an individual, as a special person, not to be taken for granted, not to be put in a category, and to have interactions that are meaningful, because we each act differently in different situations based upon our power, based upon our time frame, and it's a good reminder to think about what your interactions are, how you are perceived on the other side, and how you feel in certain situations, and how you can help ease your communications with other people, whether they're good, happy, sad, emergencies, or not. So here are my 4 suggestions with that long prelude. Number 1, use their name. You might call someone a nickname. You may say, hey, it might be your normal greeting, but if you use their name, you're getting their attention. That's your first step in acknowledging, I'm talking to you. The next thing, number 2, is to reference something personal about them. Now, not their personal business, but orient or have a preamble, reference something that you know about them. They had a new baby, by the way, congratulations on the new baby. They changed their hair, they got a new car, their sports team won. They got a good grade in school, they got a promotion, they fell and hurt themselves, they just had surgery, their favorite TV show, what had some big finale, something that interests them, something that pertains to them, to show that you are dealing with this person. It also is a good buffer to not just jump onto people and, bark at them on what you want. And obviously, if you are having repeated conversations or repeated situations over and over and over, this will probably be something that is at the beginning of the entire situation as a greeting, not in the middle of the meeting or near the end of the day, something like that as you're saying goodbye. Just bookend your overall interaction within a particular situation. Number 3 has several examples or several subparts, and number 3 is to be respectful. So that was very general, so I thought I wanted to make this 4 tips, but this number 3 has several parts. So you want to be respectful. You always want to be respectful of the time. You want to time your interactions with people. You obviously have to do things in a certain situation, or some things may have time limits, but so does this other person. So think about that in advance on planning your communication. The other way, being respectful of time, is this going to be something that needs to be discussed, and are you in a position to have the time to do that yourself? So you want to be respectful of the time that the situation calls for, or information, or it's time sensitive, something you need to talk to them about, that you need some information, or that you are giving them information. So be aware of those deadlines. If it is something, you're a kid and you're asking for money from mom and dad, well, what are they rushing out the door? Is that the best time to ask them something? And I'm not talking about whether you want to get a certain reaction or a certain answer, but just in general, it is a way to let people be seen that you are appreciating them as a person, and they're not just an ATM or they're not just, some fungible thing that you need a report out of. They're a human being, and just being aware of this and planning it will just make things smoother for everyone. So respectful of their time and the time deadlines involved. The next thing that is included within being respectful is being respectful of their experience. When you are giving information, not to talk down to people, not to demean them, not to talk over them, not to just be respectful of their experience. If you need to explain something, be prepared to do that. Don't rush through it if you're talking about something they don't know anything about, whether it's a situation or a particular technical thing at work, or orient them to the situation and their experience that day, their experience in general, but just be respectful of that so that the information is planned to be communicated in a way that can be received by them. The next thing is their point of view. This is not political, this is not whether they agree with you or don't agree with them. This means from their vantage point. So if you are the one receiving the information from someone else that you are about to give, or you're about to receive the request that you're about to make, think about that from their point of view in your approach and in how the message or information is asked for or communicated or delivered or whatnot, the place, that kind of thing. Is this something that should be in private? Is this something that can be in public? Is this something they're sensitive about? Would they be embarrassed? Is this something that's confidential? Is this something that is no big deal? Is it something funny? Is it not funny? Is it a sad situation? All those kinds of things. Just consider for a moment their point of view and their receiving the information, and when you are being respectful over that. And then finally, with the Me Too movement, respectful of their space, that you shouldn't be being handsy with, or don't be overly familiar. Respect people's space. Then number 4 in all of this, to have someone be seen, is to leave some space. Leave a little bit of space somewhere in this interaction. If you are giving instructions, you can ask, do you have any questions? Do you understand? And also, even if you're giving them bad news, in the case of you're firing someone, typically you don't provide details when you're firing someone, but you have to recognize, or you should, and give them, this respect. Give them time to collect themselves. Some people need to get something off their chest. Let them do it, and then conclude the meeting. So is to recognize the people have worth, and people are not robots yet. It will just help your interactions, and it could improve whatever the situation is, whether it's a friendship, a personal relationship, a family situation, work dynamic. Try it and see. So I hope this is helpful to you. If it is, if you learned something, give me a thumbs up. Leave any comments below. I love the comments. Please subscribe to see our other videos, and thanks to everyone who has, and come back and see me again next time. Thanks for watching.